Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So the question I have for you guys today is leave a like on this video if you think the core trio of Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Ben Simmons can compete for an NBA championship next season. Now, leave a comment if you think there's just too many X factors. Have that be, Ben Simmons and his dramas, Kyrie Irving with his vaccination and injury history, or Kevin Durant and the uncertainties just because, he got swept in the first round of the playoffs. Like, is that an indicator or is it an outlier of Kevin Durant's future as the number one guy on a championship team? Because it's been reported that the Brooklyn Nets are not interested in giving Kyrie Irving a max extension. They just think that there's just too many risks right there when it comes to his future status in the NBA, which I think from a business standpoint is fair to say. As a basketball player, Kyrie Irving is still one of the best in the NBA. It's just you don't get that full version of him all the time. And on top of that, Kevin Durant actually is, I guess it's more speculation at this point, that if Kyrie were to not come back to the Nets, or if the Nets were not to sign him long term, that would lead to Kevin Durant being disgruntled and finding a different team in the future. So for today's video, man, we're going to do a 2-season challenge over on NBA 2K22. The first season of the challenge is we are going to assume Kyrie Irving declines his player option, goes to a different team. Because I want to see if I'm able to build around Kevin Durant in the short term and keep him happy. Now we're going to put the stipulation on the second part of the challenge. If in the first season we don't, let's say, at least get to the Western Conference Finals, we're going to assume that I failed building in the short term around Kevin Durant and that he's going to get disgruntled and leave the team. So we're going to take that second season to try to bounce back from that, if at all possible, man. So let's hop to NBA 2K22, get this challenge going, and I don't know, man, try to salvage the future of the Brooklyn Nets. Okay, guys, we are in the NBA offseason. As you can see, Kyrie Irving is no longer on the team here. But to be quite honest, having all that money freed up to go after, a big name, maybe a Zach LaVine or somebody in the offseason, I think could definitely prove beneficial. And plus, we will have a lot of cap space and just roster spots to build around Kevin Durant in our image. Because we got KD, we got Ben Simmons signed up long-term here. Beyond that, Drummond's expiring. LaMarcus Aldridge, I don't think, comes back. Seth Curry, you got for a year, who I'm very happy about because obviously his three-point shooting next to Ben Simmons is going to be heavily utilized. Claxton, I might have a team option or something like that. Bruce Brown, like to bring back. Blake Griffin gone. Joe Harris, I think a trade piece, to be honest. But even so, I could see the application for him to be part of this team because you put Seth Curry, Joe Harris next to Ben Simmons. That helps with spacing and everything. Cam Thomas, I like a lot. I like him as a future piece for this team. Not really a guy right now outside of being a role player and knocking down some shots. Deron Sharp's cool. I actually like Kessler Edwards a bit. But we'll see how much, we actually invest in him because he only has 72 overall in this game. So that's 2K disrespect and not me, man. Alrighty, as far as their draft situation, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what pick the Nets have. They made the playoffs, so I don't know if they traded their pick to somebody or something like that. So we are gonna figure that out. But hopefully we can get a bit of a steal or maybe a player right now we can put on the court or even a point guard we can invest the future into. Would definitely be a good route. And we have the 23rd pick in the draft. Okay, we can do some things with that. Dyson Daniels available. I will say I want to be realistic, man. I don't think Dyson Daniels is going to fall to 23rd in the draft. So that's how I'm trying to approach these videos. I do get comments saying Crispy, you missed out on this said player. It's I'm trying to be realistic with it. JD Davidson, I actually don't know his draft stock, but maybe we'll go with him. Inside score, 6'3" player, mid-range scoring, playmaking. I would say based off my speculation here, just off looking at the stats and stuff and height and everything, you might say a De'Aaron Fox type. Maybe not quite as athletic, I'm not really sure, but let's go with JD Davidson, man. I'm cool with that. Probably not going to play too much in this video anyway, because we are in a win-now situation. You don't want to rely on rookies to help Kevin Durant win now. Plain and simple, man. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Doesn't affect everything else in this video too much. 71 overall, yeah, so that's fine. Team player options, Patty Mills. 74 overall on the $6 million contract for the season. If he regresses, I might look for a different backup point guard, but I do like Patty Mills a lot. Qualifying offers, we'll give it to Claxton. David Juke Jr., not going to use him. Kessler Edwards, we will extend that to him also. And yeah, we should be in free agency and hopefully have a lot of money freed up. Kyrie Irving, obviously, with his contract here. Let's bring back, I'm just joking. I'm just joking here, man. What is our money situation like? So it says we are negative $36 million still, all things considered. I don't know if that's because like Kyrie has like a cap hold or something like that. But yeah, at the moment we can't offer those large contracts, so that's a little bit concerning with that. But as far as players to bring in, I think trading is going to be a big part of this video and getting the right guys on the team. Ricky Rubio, you know, you got to throw him that nice cheap contract coming off an ACL injury. You got some risk there, but I also think there's a lot of benefits too. Would also like to bring in Patrick Beverly, you know, another, well, no, because he actually just signed an extension with the T-Wolves. I don't know why that's not reflected in this game here. So yeah, we don't want to bring him back. Depot and Bruce Brown, I think definitely could both be good pieces, especially, you know, Depot in this case, because he's had some nice moments for the Miami Heat, and I think he could have a larger role here on the team. So yes, okay, so if we renounce rights there, that's fine. Okay, I for sure want to bring in Rubio. I'm going to renounce rights on Kyrie first here and see if that makes a difference for like the guys we can go after. But yeah, Rubio would be a good sign. Let's renounce rights on everybody else. And okay, so now I still don't think that's going to help out too much. Oh, does Zach LaVine get re-signed already? Damn, man. We're in a not crispy circumstance. All right, Depot, let's give him the contract again. We still would not have had enough money as is. So Ricky Rubio, Victor Oladipo. Let's get on the moratorium period. And not enough for Ricky Rubio. Fantastic, 2K. Thank you so much for that one, man. Thank you so much for that one. That's all right. We're still going to make things work here. Damn, the cap space situation's not as crispy or pristine as I thought it would be for this video. So that's not great. Big guys. Frank Kaminsky, Robert Lopez, bro. Can it at least be Brook? Can it at least be Brook? Let's bring in the sharpshooter, Bielitsa. I mean, you got to do something at this point. There we go. Bielitsa on the team. Chris Dunn, Eric Bledsoe at least got some sort of like starter experience. Oh, man. I don't think we're going to make Kevin Durant happy, guys. So this might work out perfectly for doing the second season of this. Bring in Frank the Tank, the 77 overall looking self. Marcus Aldridge wants a little bit too much money for my liking. Guys, we are going to go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Like, we ain't, Joe Ingles would be nice too, man. Like, for a season, bring some of them vets like that. But alrighty, man, let's simulate and see what team's looking like so far. Okay, guys, here is the team going into the beginning of the regular season. We got Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Victor Oladipo, Kevin Durant, and De'Ron Sharpe at the center position. Bench unit, we do have Frank Kaminsky, Cam Thomas, Joe Harris, and Eric Bledsoe. I mean, it's honestly not the worst bench unit in the world. I can kind of get behind it a little bit. I'm a little nervous about De'Ron Sharpe being our starting center, though. But I don't know, man. What's his skill set like? Is he more like a DeAndre Jordan type of center? Or is he more like... Man, I gotta see these stats here. So, yeah, not really much of like an outside scorer or nothing like that. Definitely more traditional-esque. 6'9". I don't know if he got much handles, if he can be like at least like a Bam Adebayo or something like that. But I think we got to find more of a veteran, man, especially if we're trying to save the future with Kevin Durant here. So let's go to the trade finder and see what we can offer up. Let's do a trade of... Yeah, I was talking about Joe Harris. I'm okay with Kessler Edwards or Joe Ingles being like that backup small forward. And Edwards does have a no trade clause. So, yeah, Joe Harris is somebody we can trade here. Let's go ahead and toss in De'Ron Sharpe. I think he can be a good center in the future, but we're looking for somebody right now and a future first-round draft pick. Hopefully he gets to something pretty good up in here. We got Caleb Martin, Brook Lopez, not looking for that. Patrick Williams, Alex Caruso is pretty cool, but also not what we're looking for in the moment. Karis LeVert back to the team. Marcus Smart, don't see that happening. Seiko Doumbouya with Steven Adams. Once again, I don't know if it's quite working for the type of player Adams is. Clint Capella and Jalen Johnson. That's interesting. You get a good young piece, but also Clint Capella, who is probably like a better version of like what De'Ron Sharpe is right now. Well, no doubt is, but that's pretty interesting. We got Mike Conley on a one-year deal. Okay. It gets a little interesting with that. Davion Mitchell. I saw Dorian Finney-Smith and Reggie Bullocks. I'm thinking the Clint Capella move is pretty solid. At least it gives us like a sure thing that we know how to operate with. Draymond Green playing with Kevin Durant again. Y'all think that's realistic with Ben Simmons? Not enough shooting out there. Not that exactly. Clint Capella is going to be filling up the basket. But yeah, this does allow the Hawks to kind of focus more on Okongwu and everything. So saves them some money in the long term, I would say. Let's do a man. Clint Capella on the team. I think that's the type of trade that we would absolutely need to do. And all of a sudden, yeah, that starting five is looking a little bit better for me too, man. A little bit better for me. So bench unit's still fine. It's fine. I like it. It's a good quality team after losing your superstar point guard, man, or all-star, but if you want to say Kyrie is. So yeah, I think this is fine. I think it's a realistic take too. That's the thing. Like, we didn't just bring in like all these superstars, but the money situation is not as great as I thought it would be initially. Guys, let's go ahead and simulate this first NBA season and see how this Kevin Durant, Ben Simmons team can do. Okay, guys, end of the NBA season. We finished third in the Eastern Conference, which I think is really good, all things considered. Now, obviously, man, like, this is assuming everybody's healthy for an 82-game season. We don't really know if that's going to be the future of the squad and everything, but we got Luka as MVP, Paolo Banchero as Rookie of the Year, Anfernee Simons as Sixth Man of the Year, Giannis Defensive Player, Saban. Yo, Saban! Hey, I love to see it, man. Yes, sir, baby. Saban Tooth Tiger, baby. We got All-NBA first. Oh, where'd Kyrie go to? The Washington Wizards. Playing with real deal Bradley Beal. Yo, that's an exciting backcourt, man, and kind of what the Wizards need. How much money you signed for, Kyrie? How much money you signed for that team? Oh, that's a max contract. That's about as much as we offered. Okay, man. It didn't look right for me, but I can't believe made the All-NBA first team, though, against our squad. Kevin Durant made All-NBA third, so that's cool. Let's go to these player stats on the season, though, man. So we got, for the player stats, KD at about 30 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Ben Simmons, second leading scorer. I don't know if that's a great indicator of success, but 16 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. Like, those are really good numbers. How many threes? Yo, 0.38 attempts a game. I'm 36%. Damn, Simmons, you really, you different after that back surgery. Depot, Cam Thomas, very nice players off. Well, I guess Depot was actually starting, but like him on the team here, man. Clint Capella with the double-double, 2 blocks per game. Seth Curry launching it up. Frank Kaminsky doing some things. And overall, it was pretty good. I like the team. So let's go ahead and simulate the play-in tournament. The first round, we do have the Boston Celtics. So rematch of the team that swept us. Simulate round, man. See how this goes. And we got them 4-0. Hey, eye for an eye. You know what I'm saying? Closeout looking like this: 30, 13, and 7 for Kevin Durant. Man on an absolute mission. 20 points on 10 for 11 shooting for Ben Simmons. Of course, the one misses a 3-point shot, but I'm happy he took it. Also, 6 fouls. But hey, we won the game, 114-93. Next up, we got the 7th seed beating the second seed Milwaukee over the Cleveland Cavaliers. Simulate round here. And we got them 4-1 here, man. Let's check the closeout: 40, 11, and 5. Yes, sir, baby. Indiana Pacers on deck, the 8th seed. We are actually getting so lucky with the teams that are winning. Like, we have had so many upsets. So let's see how this goes. Simulate round here, man. Okay, I'm not happy that happened, but I'm happy for the continuation of the video that it happened. Because, like, we would have won it all. It's like, that's the end of the video. Like, challenge complete. But now we got swept in the Eastern Conference Finals, man. That would piss off Kevin Durant so much. He'd be like, I'm out of here, fam. Like, I'm just done with y'all bitch asses up in here, man. Oladipo's the best player you can give me. Ben Simmons, he actually played pretty solid. Yeah, we just lost. I mean, we got swept. Like, that's not great, but that's facts of the matter, man. So now we get to do another part of the rebuild where Kevin Durant has just requested a trade. He's out of Brooklyn, man. We're going to focus on that. Should be a lot of fun because I'm curious what we could actually get back for Kevin Durant in a trade. Although, I don't know what his contract is. Like, we can trade him, right? I guess we should probably check that, huh, man? Let's check it out. Cam Thomas, Jalen Johnson back. I hope Kevin Durant's not an expiring contract. I did not check. Okay, no, he's got 3 years. Perfect. So we can trade him for something. And I think teams would be lining up, so it should be able to get a really solid trade for him. Let's see what the trade finder has to offer up, man. So we got 12 trade offers here. Trade with the Cleveland Cavaliers, 7 Kevin Durant to the Cavaliers for Evan Mobley and Isaac Okoro. That would be so much fun. Here we got a trade to the Memphis Grizzlies for Jaren Jackson and Zaire Williams. That's a pretty good, like, rebuild type of move. I don't think Mobley would leave the Cavaliers. I don't think that trade would go down. But to say the Memphis Grizzlies didn't reach like a certain point of success, I can see where, like, you know, bringing in KD to play with John Morant in the short term could be very beneficial. And a guy like Jaren Jackson and Zaire Williams, that's a good haulback to have for a disgruntled star. Here we got Donovan Mitchell. Oh, I don't see Kevin Durant, like, if he requests the trade, I think he's going to want some say in where he plays at. Like, that's just the leverage a guy like that has. Like, they just do to an extent, man. And while this trade is great, I don't think KD would be thrilled about playing with Rudy Gobert on the Utah Jazz. Just don't really seem like what he'd want to do. That's way too much giving up. That just is. I'm sorry. Like, KD's well, I don't know. No, it is. And once again, I don't think KD want to get traded to the Kings like that. Those are, like, the players that are getting traded forward because then she's left by himself. Hell no, baby. Pascal Siakam, Scotty Barnes. Okay, nice. Jabari Tyus Jones, Bradley Beal, and DeJounte Murray. Leaves KD with nobody to play with, though. Shai Gilgeous. Oh, back to the OKC Thunder. But once again, you're giving up so much to get KD that you're leaving them with nothing on the team. Karl-Anthony Towns, and hey, there we go, Kyrie Irving, man, straight up. I would say out of all these trades, like I said, guys, I'm trying to have a realistic mindset right here. No, it's not the best trade, but I do think given KD's age, history, and assuming he's a disgruntled star that just wants out, getting Jaren Jackson, Zaire Williams for Kevin Durant would seem pretty realistic, man. I think it would. I think it would. 23-year-old and a 21-year-old, like, lottery pick. Let's go with that, man. Like I said, you might not love it, but I'd rather be a little bit, like, more realistic than just be super unrealistic and just like, oh, Shai and Josh Giddey for Kevin Durant going to that team and playing with nobody. Like, I just don't see the application for that. And this I did. So, Kessler Edwards, bring him back on the qualifying offer. I don't know, like, money-wise. Okay, so money-wise, we still got some things going on here. We can still make some moves. Let's bring in, let's see, Harrison Barnes. We could bring him in as a, well, I guess Jaren Jackson's going to be the replacement. But Harrison Barnes is still a solid veteran to have on the team. You got Kelly Oubre, who I like a bit. You have Dort, could offer him a little contract because Oladipo was good for us, but I don't know if he should be like our full-time starter. Let's give Dort a little bit of a contract. How much y'all want for LeBron, man? Okay, 1 season? Okay. Dinwiddie back on the Nets could be kind of cool in the short term of things. All right, I'm gonna also throw an offer. Did I already do one for Harrison? I don't think I did, man. Would be nice to get both these guys. I don't know if we're gonna be able to now, man. I want both of them. Like, give me both, 2K. Okay, not for Harrison Barnes. That's the guy I didn't want mostly, so that's okay. Seth Curry, definitely bring him back, man. That 3-point shot, gotta have it up, baby. So that's good. Center position. I'll bring in Boogie Cousins. Yeah, he's 32 at this point. Get a little bit old. I'll bring in Cousins. I'll bring in Olynyk, and I'll bring in Noel. 2 out of 3 of those guys I'd be happy with. Come on, 2K, what y'all got, man? I don't want all 3. Give me, at this point, I'll go Nerlens Noel and Kelly Olynyk. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with that, man. That's cool. Anything else? Larry Nance, throw him a contract. Good athletic player. Jack of all trades, I like to call him. But besides that, I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and simulate 2 at the beginning of the regular season. Okay, guys, here is the team going into the beginning of the regular season. We got Ben Simmons at point guard, Cam Thomas getting the start. Hopefully, this is a good opportunity for him to get more shots up and really break out. I mean, really, he had a really good season for us last year, and that was in limited minutes. We got Dort at the small forward position. Bulldog up in there, man. Great defensive player. You got Jaren Jackson up to an 89 overall player in the backcourt with Clint Capella. Like, very lengthy team. I think, I think it's a pretty good, solid squad to have if Kevin Durant were to leave. Like, it's making the best of a bad situation. Bench unit, we got Zaire Williams, we got Jalen Johnson, we got Nerlens Noel, and we got Victor Oladipo, a little backup point guard, shooting guard action for the team. And then we got Olynyk, Larry, we got this Harrison Ingram, don't know anything about him. Seth Curry still on the team. Let's actually get JD Davidson, away from the rest area too, so that should be pretty good for us here, man. But, I think maybe if there's one last thing I would like to do, because I think Depot I got listed. Okay, so he's point guard, shooting guard, so we'll get a lot of minutes there still. Let's maybe give a little bit more minutes to him, though, just because he is going to be handling the bulk of those type of minutes there off the bench. So we'll give him about 24 a game. But I like the squad, guys. Let's go ahead and celebrate the second season. I think losing Kevin Durant and getting Jaren Jackson and Zaire is cool. But in the short term, I think it makes us the worst team because Kevin Durant's one of the greatest players in basketball history, right? And Jaren Jackson's not. He's a good player, but not one of the greatest in history. Okay, guys, end of the regular season. 5th place in the Eastern Conference. Not bad, all things considered. Simulate through date and finish with a W on the season. We got Luka MVP. Victor is Rookie of the Year. Christian Wood is 6-man. Giannis Defensive Player. Jaden Ivey is Most Improved for the Pelicans. Okay, good for them on getting Jaden Ivey like that. All-NBA first. All-NBA second. Kevin Durant, the Memphis Grizzlies, man, taking care of business, and All-NBA third. Memphis, yeah, no doubt first place. We have created a monster, man, straight up with that squad. Oh, Detroit, number 1. It's a winning video in my book. All right, let's go to these players' stats, though, and see how the new pieces did for us. So Jaren Jackson was the leading scorer at 21.6 rebounds, 2 assists. You got Cam Thomas at 20 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. That is a nice duo to start building around. Ben Simmons at this point is only 27 himself, too, and Zaire's 22. So, I mean, foundation's great. I also got to see how KD did over on that Grizzlies team because I am curious about these stats. Oh my goodness, that is dangerous, man. That is dangerous. Also, my Pistons, obviously, got to look at it because I get curious. Yo, got Kuzma. Okay, cool. Yo, D-Rose back too, man. And my dude PJ Washington. Love this team. I actually really do. Ain't no first seed. It's not any first seed, though. Here we go, man. Let's simulate the play-in tournament. First round, we got the Washington Wizards. Kyrie Irving. Yo, you all know they brought them vaccination mandations back, man. Enough for them home games in Brooklyn with Kyrie up in there, man. Okay, so close out game 4 games to 1. 26 for Kyrie. We got 23 for Jared Jackson, 20 for Cam Thomas. Next up, the Detroit Pistons. Simulate rounds. I can't rage. Y'all got Brooklyn by the Detroit Pistons, man. There was nothing I could do about it, man. No, obviously I want to win a championship in the videos, but it's not always realistic either. And my Pistons knocked out Kevin Durant in the finals with Kate as MVP. I'm happy about it. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video, though. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.